Howdy guys. Today we're doing a brake bleed tutorial on Shimano m8120 brakes. As you can see here on this Evil Following V1. So first things first guys, we're going to want to lay out a little workspace here. So we're going to grab some lint-free shop towels, lay those down of course, and then from there we're going to grab our bleed kit. As you can see here, with the appropriate Shimano funnel and fittings, one open end, simple as that. Make sure you have a bleed block as well. I'll link this kit in the description. It was $29.99 on Amazon. Includes the Shimano fluid, which is right here, as you can see. And then some other tools we'll need is going to be 4mm for the screw on top here to level the bars out, to level it out. And then 2.5mm and a 3mm. Optional tools are going to be T25, 5mm, and 6mm. So first things first, level it out. Once you get it all nice and leveled out, you're gonna put that on back. For me, I use a 6mm to get off my front wheel. So we're gonna take our 6mm. So back into regular time here, we're gonna put our axle right up here, put our tool to get that out right up there. And the next thing we're going to do is take out our pads. So for my personal brake, you're going to need a 3mm Allen key. You're going to take out this little pinchy bolt at the back. You can use your fingers or you can use some needle nose pliers. Then you're just going to unscrew this. Take that bolt out, set it on your towel. And then you're going to take your pads out. Make sure they don't fall on the floor like mine just did. If they do, you need to clean them off with some isopropyl alcohol, which I always recommend in a little bottle of. Ready to go at your disposal. And then next thing up, if your brake has free stroke adjustment, I'm going to take a Phillips head screwdriver. And I like to have mine marked right here. You can barely tell. There's a little black mark on this screw. And then your free stroke from all the way in, you're going to adjust it 3 to 4 turns out. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then also if you have reach adjust, however you adjust it, you're going to want to get it all the way out here. You want to make sure that's all the way out. And then you're going to put your tool back, get your bleed block, slide that in. Make sure your pads are spaced. My bleed block has a little pad spacer on the end there. Then you're going to slide the proper block side in. And then I'm going to grab my syringe here, as you can see. And then after we grab our syringe, we're going to grab our fluid, screw our syringe on there. And then I usually like to go up about halfway full, so 14 milliliters on this. Then you're going to want to make sure you get all those bubbles out, so you're going to grab a shop towel up here. Get all those bubbles out. Oops, make sure it doesn't squirt like that, because I wasn't paying attention. Perfect. Wipe all that stuff that got on you off. And then now we get down here. We're gonna take off this little black O-ring thing. And then we're gonna go ahead and put this in your port. Some ports are gonna be at the top, some ports are gonna be at the bottom. Really just depends, as you can see here. Just pops right on there. And then from there, we're gonna hop on back up, set that on our towel, and then from there, we're gonna grab an adjustable wrench. I'm not sure the sizing, I just use an adjustable wrench because it's what I have that fits. So from there, I'm gonna get back down, and you're just gonna loosen this. If you can get it to be the right size. You aren't as big of an idiot as me. And actually twist it the right way. So, I think I got it loose. Maybe I didn't. Thought I did. Let's see. Okay, I did. So you're gonna want to do about 1 to 2 turns on that. Have your syringe dangling. And you're gonna grab a 2.5 mil, which is gonna be your top cap bolt size. Can't really get you guys up there, but you're gonna wanna unscrew your top cap bolt there. Make sure you get that O-ring on it. As you can see, there's a little O-ring. Gonna plop that down there. And then after that, you're gonna grab your funnel. You don't need any fluid in it since you're gonna be pushing fluid into it. Screw that on. Make sure all your reach adjusts and everything are good. And now you can start pushing. So first things, you're gonna push from the caliper. So push, push, push. You'll start seeing fluid out of the top here. And then you should see some bubbles. But you'll see fluid coming up through there. Once you see that, once you start getting low down here, you're gonna start pulling. And you're gonna wanna watch that funnel at the top, make sure it doesn't get too low, as you can see. And then once you get down to about there, you're gonna do that. I'm gonna go ahead and speed it up for you guys, and you pretty much just wanna do this 5 times or so, and you'll be all good. Alright guys, so we're back at it. We've done a few cycles through. We're gonna want to finish with most of our fluid up in the top here. And once you get that done, we're gonna do pretty much reverse. We're gonna take our adjustable wrench here, and we're gonna screw this back in most of the way by hand. And then we're gonna get it wrench tight. Perfect. And if you just want to do that to remove it, you can. But obviously there's a safer way. Usually you're gonna want to dispose of your old fluid here, but since this fluid's brand new, since this is a brand new brake, I can go ahead and put it back in. But most of the time you're gonna want to dispose of it properly according to your waste management. So I'm gonna toss that back in there. Be careful not to get any on your pads. Grab a little black thing that we took off earlier. Macaroni that thing back on. We're gonna take out our pad spacer. And mind you, we have not taken out that funnel yet, see? See that? Not taking it out. We're gonna leave that in because we are gonna do a lever bleed. Make sure your hands don't have too much fluid on them when you're dealing with your pads, or else you could possibly contaminate them. My hands are pretty clean, so you're just gonna wanna pop your pads back on this little pad spacer retention thing. And then from here, you're just gonna slide them on in through the top. Perfect. Grab your screw, as you can see here, and slide it on in. Perfect. Grab your 3mm Allen key and tighten that puppy in. Don't want to get it too tight, just finger tight. Grab your little springy whatever lock thing. Smack that on. And from there, you're gonna want to clean your pads with isopropyl alcohol. Once you do that, grab yourself a lint-free shop towel and wipe it on down. And in a second, a little chin mount here. Decided it wanted to break. Alright, so once you could do that, you're gonna wipe it on down. And obviously, you're gonna want to make sure that thing stays there. Sometimes this thing will pop off. If it does, just pop it back on. And then we're gonna clean the underside. Make sure it's all nice and clean. Awesome. And then from there, we're gonna grab our front wheel and slide that mamma jamma right back on. Grab your axle. If I can get it in the camera, right there. Okay. Slide that back on. Grab however you tighten it. If it's hand tight, then you can do that. Most of the time it'll be a 6mm Allen key. And that's gonna be your wheel back on. And since we left that thing in the lever here, all we're gonna do is give her a few pulls. Get all that excess air out, as you can see on up here. We're gonna pull, and what I like to do is slow on the end, release, slow on the end, release, and that just makes it feel extra mint. And once you think you have those dialed, we can grab our little thing here, slide it in, unscrew that. Make sure that little O-ring stayed on there. Then from there we can go ahead and remove that thing, let fluid drain in. Once again, usually you're gonna want to dispose of your old fluid, but since this is a brand new braking system, it's perfectly fine to not. But I always recommend, especially if it's blackened, always dispose of that. And then you're gonna wanna make sure you have that O-ring back on your bolt. And you're gonna wanna screw that bolt back in. Grab your 2.5mm Allen key. And screw it back in. Not too tight. And then from there, you can just adjust it back to however you had it before, your free stroke and your reach. And that's pretty much it. After that, just clean up all your stuff and you're good to go. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Parker's Bike Tech Bike Repair, located in Wake Forest. Should have some more fork servicing videos coming up soon. Let me know if you guys want to see any other brake bleeds. We can do Shimano, which you just saw Shimano. We can do SRAM, Magura, we can do anything, man. Just let me know, and we'll go ahead and knock it out for you guys. Should have a RockShox Pike 50-hour service tutorial coming up soon, along with a Fox 34 50-hour service tutorial coming up soon, along with a Lyric. All that good stuff is coming up soon. So we'll go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and I'll let you know from there, guys. See ya.